Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Foxtrot Training. Well, this video we're going to dive a little bit deeper into knives. And if you learn anything about my presentation and what I'm trying to get across to you, is that I want to make sure that I cover everything in the gamut as far as what is economical up to some of the better quality knives, not like the top tier knives. So you're going to see a few different knives here. Some of them start out just as basic and simple as just a regular folding knife. This is CRKT. We're going to talk about these in just a minute, and we'll pan the camera down on top of them so you'll see each and every one of them. This knife starts out at 15 bucks. All right. Then we're going to talk about a Gerber, a Kershaw, a SOG, a Civi, a Spyderco, a Benchmade, and of course my favorite is the Boker Kalashnikov. Now this one, obviously, it's a push-button auto knife. You may not be able to have this where you are, depending on what state you are. So this is something that you're going to have to research. You can get these on Blade HQ, and we'll probably point out a couple of these as far as where you can get them. Blade HQ is obviously, that's your headquarters for knives. Some are going to be decent price. Some might be a little bit higher, and you might be able to find something cheaper. So we're going to switch the angle so that you can see each and every one of these, and we'll dive in a little bit deeper, talk about price points, because that's going to be the biggest key to you guys as consumers as what you're looking for. Again, are you looking for something that is basic, cheap, that you can just fold and open with the flip of a finger? Are you looking for something that's got a spring assist? And you'll see that in a second. Okay, so now we want to kind of give you a little bit better view of each and every knife that we're going to talk about. Like I said, this first one, this is your basic knife. This sucker right here is $14. You can get this pretty much just about anywhere. This one I got from Blade HQ. And again, this is a finger flick, right? So you're basically just putting your finger on here and you're flicking it open. No spring assist. So you're really kind of getting what you pay for. All right, that's a CRKT. The next one, Gerber, brand new. I'm not even taking this one out of the package because this one's for sale in the shop. You can see 30 bucks. That's the price point that I have it. Now, this one, obviously you guys can read, it's upside down, but you can see one hand opening. It's the same, it's very similar to the CRKT. It's gonna be the same action. Basically gonna do a finger flick to open that. Now, we step over to the Kershaw. This is a little bit different. It's got a flicker on the back. These are nice because what happens is that all you have to do is put your finger on the back of this sucker and boom, it's open. These are nice. This one's got the serrated edge on it. It's got a good blade. Kershaw's hold a really good edge on them. These, they're not super expensive either. These are about 34 bucks and you can get these on Amazon. So again, depending on what you're looking for, what your flavor is, SOG. These guys, there are so many different, and again, I mean, I'm talking about SOG, but there's so many different blades for the company as far as these knives. This one, this one is the Aegis AT. And if you didn't notice it, it's spring assisted. So it's as simple as I push this lever in, comes back, and all I have to do is hit that little button on the side and it pops right out. These can be a little bit more effective in the sense when you're ready and you want a knife and you need quick access versus one hand, two hand. Sometimes the little finger flickers that they tell you, yeah, you can do it with one finger, but they're slow, takes a little bit more time, popping it in and out. Next we're going to look at is the Civi. Again, notice, we're going to a back button. This one is not spring assisted though, but look at the blade. This one is pretty darn big. This is just under $47. The Civi, this one was bought from Amazon. So again, you can get this, you can get all kinds of different colors. They actually have a really nice wood grain one that you can get. I think the wood grain one has a silver blade on it. This one you can see has got the black coating on it. Those are pretty darn nice. Spyderco's another one. These can be super, super, super reliable knives. People will swear by Spyderco knives. If you ask me who's got the best one as far as the ballpark price, the Spyderco Pristine, this one's just under $47 as well. But notice the difference. You know, when you compare this $47 knife to this one's got the spring blade. Look at the blade on it. All right. So some people are going to look at them and they're going to think, okay, well, you know, what's the blade made out of? How long is it? How big is it? And that's going to play a big factor in that. Now, this one I just showed to you guys, this one's a little beat up again because this is my pocket carry knife. Boker makes some of the, I'll say, least expensive knives that you can get for what you get, if that makes sense to you guys. And I'm saying that because these things take a beating, and boy, I mean, you just keep going with them. And I mean, you guys can see there's a lot of wear and tear on this thing. It's beat up. You know, some of the paint's coming off of this thing, and I've beat this thing. This one I actually had engraved as it came to me, so you can see it's got the name right on it, Foxtrot Training. These are right around 60 bucks price point. And again, that was Blade HQ. Last one I want to talk about, this one is without a doubt highest price point. All right, when you start talking about Benchmade, this one is the Auto Immunity. The Auto Immunity, this is a fairly new knife. But what makes this thing so special? Well, look at the size of it. All right, this thing is super sleek, super slim. You can put this in your pocket and it practically gets lost. So it's really nice to have something in there. And again, auto assist, it comes right out as soon as you flip that button and bam, it's out. Okay, so, you know, I talked about all these different knives. And again, I talked about the Benchmade Auto Immunity. And I'd be amiss if I didn't tell you I'm a little bit of a Benchmade fanboy. All right, so I've got several Benchmade knives. I think they make some of the best quality knives. I mean, yeah, it's high quality, it's plastic. You know, when you look at these are not spring assisted. They're basically, you know, you're pushing the tab and it's spring loaded and it pops right out. And you'll see a couple of those, all right? They pop right out. Lastly, this wasn't part of this video, but I want to make sure that I point out, all right, fixed blades. Fixed blades, you may or may not want to have a fixed blade in your everyday carry. And that's entirely up to you, all right? So whatever you feel comfortable with, that's for you, not for us. We're only here to try and give you as much options as we can to talk about different knives and things that can expand into your everyday carry. So we hope that you get some good use out of this. If you got any comments, anything that you're looking for specifically, that you got questions, hit us up. We'll get back to you as quick as we can. Most importantly, please stay frosty out there, my friends. Take care.